Welcome to Lenny Solomon Live Show number 236. 236. Yes, we are live here on a Thursday night. Erev Parshat Va'era, Erev Shabbat, or Erev Shabbat. Hope you guys are having a great week. And we are here. We are here in the Four Corners Project studio here in Beit Shemesh, Israel. I am wearing my Seattle Kraken third jersey. See? The Seattle Kraken. Apparently the color of this thing is seafoam or mint. I don't know. Anyway, it's a beautiful jersey, actually. I really like it. And I thought that instead of playing music today, we would just talk a little bit about the state of affairs of Shlock Rock, Daniel of Babylon, the Four Corners Project, all the new albums that we're doing. We'd like to take your questions. Our chat line are open. You can write in with whatever questions you have. First thing I want to say is you can watch this on 8 different channels, 4 Facebook channels, Lenny Solomon English, Lenny Solomon Hebrew, page with the Four Corners Project page. You can watch this on 2 YouTube channels, Shlock Rock page, YouTube page, or the Four Corners Project YouTube page. You can watch this on Twitter at Lenny Solomon or at LinkedIn. Okay, Lenny Solomon on LinkedIn. So this is show number 236. Can you believe that? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. 236 shows. Since June of 2020, we've done 236 shows. Our goal is to do 100 shows a year. So hopefully by the end of June, approximately, maybe the end of July, depends on what our schedule is, we will have done 300 shows and be ready to go into year 4. Okay, so, right. So that's the scoop. So you can watch those 8. Now, how do you watch the show? The show is sponsored by 2 organizations. One is by Nefesh B'Nefesh, www.nbn.org. My good friend Rabbi Yoshua Fass. If you're looking to make Aliyah, he's the guy. Go right on, open up a tik, open up a case file, and they will help you move to Israel. And the other one is the Four Corners Project. Four Corners Project is a 501c3 organization whose goal is to spread Judaism or informal Jewish education through music and media. We definitely could use your donations. If you like what we do, if you like to hear, definitely let us know. Go to the Four Corners Project website and place a donation. Okay, you ready? Let's get into the state of affairs of what is going on with Shlock Rock and with the Four Corners Project and with Daniel in Babylon. So let's start with the tour that I have coming up. I have a tour coming up March 8th. I'll just put the thing right in front of you. March 8th to March 28th. And the goal is to do shows in Great Neck, Englewood, Atlanta, Fort Lauderdale, Chicago, Dallas, LA, Manhattan, and Stamford, Connecticut. That's 9 places. And we are going to hopefully, this is not all definite, but there'll be Daniel in Babylon shows. What is a Daniel in Babylon show? That's where I play the score, the entire score of Daniel in Babylon. And then what we do is we look for investors. We're looking for investors so that this project, our goal is to be fully funded with Daniel in Babylon by the end of March. That's our goal. So I'm coming in. I also have in Israel, in Jerusalem, on January 28th, I'm going to be playing the Nitzanim Shul, a Daniel in Babylon concert. If you want to come, email me at the email down there, shlockrock1@gmail.com. Email me, and I will tell you how you can get reservations to go to Daniel in Babylon in Jerusalem at the Nitzanim Synagogue in Baka. Baka is in Jerusalem, okay? So what is really going on? So what's really going on is we are in a big fundraising mode because and it's not fundraising. This is not a donation. This is an investment. It's an investment. It's a private placement memorandum and an offering. And, the minimum investment is $5,000. The maximum is whatever you want to give. and we're already halfway funded. So it's really great. We're moving forward, and hopefully, Daniel in Babylon will be released to the public by the end of 2023, the beginning of 2024. We, of course, will let you know when all of this happens. So that's what's going on in Daniel in Babylon. If you have any questions, ask away. That's number one. Number two, what about Shlock Rock? So Shlock Rock continues its work. We just came off a tour in December where I did four performances, one in West Hempstead, one in Stamford, Connecticut, one in Savannah, Georgia, and one in Orlando, Florida. Great shows. Everybody had a great time. If you want a Shlock Rock concert, email me at lenny@shlockrock.com or at shlockrock1@gmail.com, and we will set that up. And we could definitely do a Shlock Rock concert in March, because I'm coming in March 9th to March 28th. Okay, so that's number two. Number three, what about the Four Corners Project? So the Four Corners Project is in charge of all new material that I release, right? So we are working right now. So we have this album called Nisim B'Nisan. That is the 42nd album. Now, by the way, we're going to say hello to Judy Hertzfeld. Judy, it is Seattle Kraken Day, as you can see, our associate producer. She is on her way to the airport. She's actually in Florida now. She was doing some advanced scouting for our Daniel in Babylon show. Not exactly, but she is on her way to the airport. Judy, get to the airport safely, and a safe flight back to Clifton, New Jersey, where you are our associate producer. All right, so where were we? So we're talking about the Four Corners Project. The Four Corners Project is how we make new music, because you can't make new music without money, right? That costs money. It's not free. It's free to listen, but it's not free to make. So we are in the process. And right now, this is what we've got to do. Album number 40 is called The Big Six. 6 songs have already been written and recorded. A 7th song has been written. We have 5 songs left. Okay? And then when we go in March, we're going to record them. What about parody album? That's album number 41. We've already recorded 2 parody albums, and we have 10 to go. 10 parodies to go. It's going to be an amazing album. And then finally, we have Nisim B'Nisan. That's all Hebrew album number 42, and that's finished already. So you can actually hear that on 246.app, 246.app, I believe, or maybe it's even .com, I don't even know, where you could hear Nisim B'Nisan. All of the Shlock Rock music is on this new kosher app called 246. I don't know if it's .com or .app or .net, or maybe it's all of those things. Okay, so check that out, and let's see. So that's what the Four Corners Project is doing, and we spoke about Daniel in Babylon. We are doing shows to look for investors, and we also spoke about Shlock, and Shlock Rock is always available to do shows. Johnny, we say hello in. Johnny Schlock Dorson. All right, Johnny. It's good to see you. So I want you guys to ask some questions. We'll see if nobody asks. Then we will sign off, as we have given you a little bit of an update on the State of the Union. In the meantime, I want to wish Shleima to Hinda Rivka bat Devora, Yaakov ben Sarah, Chaytuba bat Hinda, Nechemia ben Chaytuba, Nechamaracho bat Pesel, Yosef Michael ben Yehudit Shoshana, Asher Enzel bevora Malka, Miriam Yehudit bat Tovashena, Mordechai ben Leah, Rivka Fruma bat Leah Bela, Shmuel Michael Levi ben Malka, Eliza bat Batsheva, Chana Leah bat Malka Sima, Dayan ben Chedva, Yosef Chanoch ben Shulamit Chaya, Tova bat Esther, Mordechai ben Simagita, Tzvi Chanoch ben Leah, Benjamin Yaakov ben Chava, Yehuda Meir ben Malka. Okay, we also want people to find their shidduchs, people to get parnasa, people to have income, people to find their soulmate. We wish you all, guys, to do that. That's Shoshana Bracha Bat Brindle, Atara Miriam Bat Devoramal, Chai Sarah Tamar Bat Rivka Fruma, Natana Pesia Bat Rachel. So finally we have a question. Our first question from Johnny Schlock Dorson. Who are the original members of Schlock Rock? Great question. So the original members of Schlock Rock were Gary Wallen on drums, Mark Skyer on bass, Mark Infield on percussion, second sax, and second keyboard, Yona Lloyd on guitar, Danny Block on saxophone, and myself on keyboard and lead vocals. Those are the original members. They stayed with us by 94 already. We were already on Schlock Rock 2.0, but Mark Infield's never really left the band. The other guys left for a short time. They will play with us if they're available, all of them. But they all got real jobs. I mean, they went on to their careers. So remember, we started off with they were young. Danny was putting himself through dental school. Mark was putting himself through medical school, and so on and so forth. So that was the story, and then we replaced them with Schlock Rock 2.0. Who was Schlock Rock 2.0? Mike Roth on drums, Mo Shapiro on guitar, Mike Cohen on sax, Dave Hirsch on bass, and Mark Infield stayed as the second keyboard player and the percussion player, and that was band number 2. And Eitan G joined the band as a backup singer and a Jewish rapper, which was really amazing. And then after that, Roy Weinberger, Mike moved to Israel. Roy Weinberger took over as the number 1 drummer, and Roy Weinberger played the most amount of shows for anybody with Schlock Rock. And then after that, now it's Ethan Bill. Ethan Bill is the drummer. Steve Bill was the guitar player, but he's retired. Now we're using Mordechai Tiefenbrun. Eitan G is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Yes, he's the Jewish rapper. He is the GOAT. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny is the only one talking to me here. Where is everybody? Eitan G. That's right. Spell that correctly. Etan. Eitan G, the Jewish rapper. Okay, so that was one question that Johnny asked. Johnny, if you have any other questions, you can ask them, or anybody else out there that wants to interact with me, you can do that. If not, we'll give it another minute or so and then sign off. We are very, very excited. Is Eitan coming back in any of your next streams? Well, he's already been in 2 in the last 2 weeks. No, he's going back to America on Saturday night, so he's not going to be on any of these streams. But he could be on a stream when he's in L.A. We could bring him in and have a split screen like we always do. We will try to do that. Oh, that's from Andra. Oh, I was driving. What do I ask? Andra wants to know. Well, what questions do you have that you would like to ask me, Andra? Anything specific? But anything specific, you let me know. We'll give it a couple of more minutes. And so that's the story. So we're going to be up to 42 Schlock Rock albums. We'll be up to 3 musicals, and we're going to be making music videos. We do what we have to do because you guys need the material. You need the content. When is Dan stream? Well, if we fund, hopefully by the end of 2023. That's the goal. If we fund around November, December 2023. That's our goal. All you got to do, if you want to invest, is get in touch with me, and I will give you all the information. It is a private placement memorandum, so I can't go public with this, but this is just to my audience here, so it's allowed. Let's see. Have you been following the YU Max lately? They're 500 this year, which is to be expected. They have 11 new players, so they're 8-8. But in conference, they're 6-2. So they have a very good chance of winning their division and going on to the NCAAs. Anyway, oh, nice shirt, Johnny says. Yes, thank you. This is the Seattle Kraken. And Josh Eberly is the player. How do I pay for and get your new music? So first thing is, if you have Spotify, then eventually it'll all be on Spotify. Also, it's on an app called 24/6, the 24, and then 6 is spelled out. 24six.app, and it's got all 39 Schlockrock albums. In terms of paying for it, you go to schlockrock.com and you can download the new music. But it's not up there yet because we haven't finished all 3 albums. When we finish all 3 albums, it'll be up for. It'll be there, and you can get it. It's amazing. So we've even taken up 16 minutes so far. Pretty good. So, let's see. I wanted to be able to play for you something, but maybe I'll do it next week. I wanted to be able to play. Oh, right. That's right. The parodies are not on YouTube or Spotify. The parodies are only on 24six.app. That's how you get any of the parodies. Parodies are not yet on all the mainstream streaming services. We're working on that. But you can get it. You can buy it as a download at schlockrock.com. Anyway, so here we are in Israel at the Beit Shemesh, Four Corners Studio, Beit Shemesh, Israel. Beit Shemesh is 30 minutes from Jerusalem, 45 minutes from Tel Aviv. A nice, chill train ride from the Beit Shemesh Railroad to the Israel to Tel Aviv. Or if you're going to Jerusalem, you take the car. It takes 35 minutes. I don't usually drive to Tel Aviv. It's a little bit longer. And also the train is so good. It's a nice train in Beit Shemesh. Yeah. What rabbis live in Beit Shemesh? Tons of rabbis. My God, it's 150,000 people. So many rabbis. You know how many rabbis there are in Israel? There's so many rabbis in Israel, and so many doctors and rabbis. Musicians, I don't think so much. A little bit. Anyway, all right. That's a good question, Johnny. What rabbis live in Beit Shemesh? Famous rabbis. The rabbis from Reshit. Do you know any rabbis personally? I do. I know lots of rabbis personally. Lots of them. And they're good. They're good people. I'm taking the midnight train to Beit Shemesh. Steve Ettinger is giving me parody ideas. We got some very good parodies for the next album. The next album is called Schlockrock Old School Parody Album. I've got to write 10 of them. I have to get to it. There's no excuse. No excuse. Good to see you too. A LinkedIn user says, good to see you, Lenny. All right. Let me see. Who do I know? Rabbi Eli Marcus, Rabbi Ari Marcus, Rabbi Donnie Marcus, Rabbi Michael Olshin, Rabbi Nisan Al Yudin from Ashreinu Yeshiva, Rabbi Gil Elmaleh. We know a lot of rabbis. Lots of people. Lots of people have smicha. Rabbi David Zarnist. Yeah. Rabbi Ari Khan, but he doesn't live in Beit Shemesh. He lives in Givat Ze'ev. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up at 20 minutes. It was a good show. Nice, chill show today. We will resume with music on Monday with show number 237. Keep on schlocking, everybody. Feel the Emunah. Keep on schlocking in the free world. Keep on schlocking in the free world, everybody. And we will have a great Shabbat. My bar mitzvah parsha, which I will be laning. And that's it. We will see you next either Monday or Tuesday for show number 237 of Lenny Solomon Live. Have a Shabbat Shalom.